It's the Raw wrap-up. Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here, talking about Monday Night Raw mere moments after it's gone off air, and a pretty incredible night, at least I think in the latter part of it, but we'll get into that. Like right here in the Mayhem Studios here in Pittsburgh, PA. With me on the line from Poughkeepsie, New York, it's Mad Mike.
Hey, Sorg, how you doing?
Doing okay. Really re-energized by the end of Raw tonight, the last hour, but generally, it took a while to gain steam, didn't it, tonight?
Oh, it did. It did. No, I'm not joking. When Raw opened up with Stephanie and Roman Reigns, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. But it turned out okay. It turned out okay, mostly. You know, unless you're a fan of friendship or big pay-per-view moments. But, you know, otherwise, it turned out great.
Certainly, and I think so. It's kind of at that point where there's big things that happen on Raw. The entire thing isn't going to be big. There were good moments in there. There were decent matches in there. It just you're kind of sticking around waiting for that next big moment, right?
I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. Just something in the front of my mind. I just can't wrap my head around it, Sorg. I don't know what it is. Sorg, can you help me out?
Could it be Bayley winning on Raw?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Why? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Bayley. I wanted her to be women's champion. This is great. All 4 horsewomen have now held the title. Fantastic. Why can't we sit on this shit?
Why not? You just want them just
Sorg, let me ask you a question. If Shawn Michaels had won the WWF title in January before the Iron Man match, lost it, and then won it again, would it have been the boyhood dream has come true? No, it wouldn't have been.
No, I think there's definitely something happening here where Raw wants to have their big moments and wants to do this thing with women's wrestling since it's the big thing right now and show it off.
Sorg. The big thing is Vince McMahon loves streaks. Charlotte's pay-per-view streak is that streak.
Sure.
Bayley's losing it in 2 weeks.
Is that such a problem?
Yes! Yes, it is!
You know
yes,
what?
It is.
Why can't that be the story, Mike? What is your problem with this?
Because it's horrible. This is the same.
Why is it horrible? It's not
the
horrible.
Same exact story they did with Sasha.
I get to go to Monday Night Raw and see a title change take place, something that matters. And yeah, they'll probably have the rematch, and maybe Charlotte will be, or maybe Bayley beats the streak. Maybe she's the one that does it. You don't know that.
Oh, don't we though?
No, we don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? If Bayley does win at Fastlane, I'll give full credit. If she doesn't, though, you have to admit I'm right.
So what? It's a good story.
It's the same story. Do you know why Bayley's win over Sasha at TakeOver was so good? Because Bayley lost so much going into it. This is the same exact story with Sasha. And now look where Sasha is.
Oh, uninjured. But is she injured?
No, she's not injured. It's a storyline injury.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I can't keep up with all
but
these.
Look where
Somebody's
she is.
trying to tell me Roman Reigns got injured last week too. So
no, but look where she is now. It doesn't help.
Look where she is. I mean, again,
they're trying to get Charlotte to 16 title wins quicker than John Cena.
Okay, sure. Okay, it's interesting.
I just don't know why. Like, WrestleMania is supposed to feel special,
right? And we have a month and a half. Wait. We have like a month and a half for them to tell us why WrestleMania is going to be special.
They're not doing
so
a good
nothing
job.
Is supposed to happen until WrestleMania. And then we sit on things and complain about there being no progression in professional wrestling as we do around here.
But this isn't progression.
I don't know, 15,000 cheering fans at the end of
Yes,
Raw.
everyone is going to cheer a title change, Sorg.
Yes.
That doesn't mean they all necessarily want it. If Roman Reigns came out and beat Chris Jericho for the U.S. title tonight, everyone would cheer that, even though we all hate Roman Reigns.
Okay. Going around to this, I think it's a different story with this kind of thing. Okay,
no, because people cheered American Alpha winning the tag titles. American Alpha hasn't done anything with those belts. They're not over. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a hero's journey. It's supposed to be a hero's journey, right? Bayley won a mixed tag match to get this match, and in a week, and with help, she won. The only reason it worked on Raw, like a big title change from Mick Foley back in the day, was because Raw needed ratings. Raw was going up against Nitro back in the day. You don't have to, because now it's scheduled. Every time Charlotte defends the title on Raw, she loses. Every single time. She's not had a single successful title defense on Raw.
Okay. So there's that, but still, I like the story that they're telling with this. I like the match that we had. I liked Raw tonight is the point right now.
Okay, but I'm also thinking big picture.
Other big picture thing, I think the best segment since the Rock This Is Your Life happened tonight, the Festival of Friendship. There was a lot of amazing stuff on this one.
There's a lot to unpack about that segment.
Like, if there's
a lot to unpack.
There's a lot happening, and the long tail running around to like Kevin Owens finally turning. We had the little bits of Triple H talking with him. Who knows what that's about?
I thought we were gonna get some kind of like Chris was doing all this stuff, and then Kevin was like, "Hey, listen, man, I really appreciate this, but." Like, and then he was gonna say what Triple H told him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I thought it was gonna be like a big bomb, but like, Triple H just told me you've been suspended for 30 days and have to relinquish the U.S. title or something. No, like a storyline wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought it was going to be something. I mean, I'm sure they'll explain it well next week because
you'll find out next week. You'll find out.
Yeah, because everything with Kevin Owens has been good. Kevin Owens has been good, but like, unless Kevin Owens, and this is me pie in the sky thinking, I know this is not what they're going for, but if Kevin Owens did this in order to make Chris Jericho want to try even harder to help Kevin Owens retain the belt,
that'd be pretty amazing.
Wouldn't it? That's not where we're going. That's definitely not where we're going. But it makes even more sense. Because there's one thing that you'll try really hard for a friend. But you'll try even harder if you're pissed off at that person.
Absolutely.
Because Chris Jericho's not an idiot. He would try everything in his power to make sure Kevin Owens won so that he could get the Universal title shot.
Exactly. Oh, and I think that's what's going to turn into is maybe that, or maybe he screws him out of the title at Fastlane or something like that.
Why would he screw him out of the title? That doesn't make sense. If this ends up Jericho's...
No, it does. I mean,
no.
Well, let me hear me out, man. It does, because then it makes sense to screw X out of a title because you're pissed at X.
No.
Absolutely.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. Chris Jericho is booked as a much smarter character than that.
True, but
if that happens, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to be absolutely furious. Because this is the same duo that was able to use a fire extinguisher on a referee simply to open the Hell in a Cell so Chris Jericho could sneak in. These guys are much smarter than that. Like, the characters.
Mm-hmm.
The character of Chris Jericho would not openly cost Kevin Owens his title just because. That wouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen.
I feel like there is going to be some involvement there, though. So we'll see. I'm trying to see if I'm on an iPad.
If it's a post-match beatdown, that's fine.
Mhm.
That's fine. Post-match beatdown, I can accept that. But actively costing him the belt, that's just stupid.
Either way, it's got to be
Yeah.
leading to the two of them at WrestleMania with or without a belt. I feel like probably without, personally.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're getting, like, you know what I could see after tonight? I could see Sammy versus Samoa Joe for the U.S. title.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I think we had some. The weirdest thing of the night, Emelina was
And
announced,
she's gone.
and she's gonna make over to become Emma. What the what? What?
No one knows, Sorg.
What?
No one knows.
Um,
If this leads to Emma getting her first title win at WrestleMania, I'm okay with that.
maybe I don't
Emma
know.
steals the title. Get it?
If she's not on next week doing something, I don't even.
She's gonna be gone another 17 weeks.
Yeah, it's just so odd. And she comes in this dress, nothing special. I don't know.
Hey. Hold on. Sorg, she looked good.
She looked fine, but
let's speak.
I mean, I guess so. Cruiserweight action. Hey, there's a lot of fireworks tonight, and the announced team is very, very close to those fireworks.
Yes, they are.
Like scary close to those fireworks. So, wow. I didn't think about that until I was seeing how many they were putting off tonight. But yeah, sorry, that was just kind of an aside from something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Akira Tozawa, one of your favorites again tonight, getting showcased.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, cruiserweight. You know, the cruiserweight sample of power was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's always gonna be the same thing. I wish there was actual character development for the cruiserweights on Raw. I wish there was some of that. Like we got a little bit with Brian Kendrick at the commentary booth. A little bit, but it's basically the same stuff he's been talking about.
As I said, I really feel like everything in here was kind of placeholder. Hey, we had some matches. Although
up until the last hour, everything was paint by numbers.
I don't know if I'm crazy about the idea of the New Day force feeding bootios to their opponents after the match.
Hey, Ted DiBiase did.
Yeah, it just seems weird.
It'd be really funny if like Virgil came in with like a mini dry vac afterwards to suck all of them up.
Perhaps.
And poor Bo Dallas. Can we say that? Poor Bo Dallas.
Your brother just got a championship in the Elimination Chamber last night, and you got this.
And you got cereal. But no Nia Jax tonight.
No.
I don't know what's up with that.
Sasha was a little involved. Every other woman on Raw basically was involved in that main event. Which, hey, aside, that was a main event. The women once again get a main event on Raw.
And
awesome.
And that's absolutely fine. It still doesn't preclude my problems with it.
That's fine. I wish I had a chat here. So, but anyways, so I don't want to be too harsh on it, but really I had trouble rolling with the first 2 hours of Raw.
Oh my God. It's so like I'm sorry, Braun Strowman versus Mark Henry. Let's just stop.
That's fine. I mean, all right, you gave him a big challenge to go.
And next week he's going up against Big Show. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Whoa. I mean, these guys obviously come in for the very staple things. Hey, Mark. Hey, Big Show. You got to come in and put over this big guy so we can show that he's a monster.
Yeah, you have to put over this big guy so he can lose to Roman Reigns.
You got to come in. Yeah. Well, yes, because that's booking.
How about you let Braun get a win over Roman? And then you up the ante by doing a gimmick match at the pay-per-view, and then you have Roman win.
So it turns into, well, also remember, this is Fastlane. So like I expect 1 to 2 matches having a no contest on this show to set up for WrestleMania.
I expect 1 to 2 title changes, if not 3. I'm actually, yeah. Fuck, there could be 4 title changes.
You think they just go whole hog and reset?
No, actually, that's not true. Neville ain't losing that belt. I'm going to say it right now. There will be 3 title changes on Fastlane. 3 title changes, y'all.
I will safely say at least 1 no contest or a weird DQ finish, potentially 2.
Okay.
out of these.
Okay.
I mean, this is the show where they do that kind of weird stuff to set up, just like the one before SummerSlam.
I'm saying 3 title changes, Sorg.
And I think Reigns and Braun may be one of those. So
yeah, they could pull in Nikki and Natty and just.
I'm gonna go hour and a half watchable tonight.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And
No more than that.
Really?
The last hour and a half specifically.
Oh yeah, very specifically.
Actually, you know what? You can even skip the the Enzo match.
Didn't hate it. I mean, man, there is some Enzo and Cass hate coming up on Twitter, but then again, Twitter's going to hate on somebody.
Yeah, but I hate to say it, they're kind of stale. They're kind of stale, and the whole and New Day is very stale to me too. They're as stale as that cereal that Big E's pouring in people's mouths.
I'm sure it's pretty stale.
Yeah, like the whole Enzo and Rusev thing really flipped me a lot on Enzo. I didn't like that whole bit.
It was a super weird angle they were running there.
Yeah, WWE forgot how to Facebook.
Forgot how to Facebook?
Yes, booking faces. They forgot how to do it.
Oh,
get it?
Facebook.
Get it? Oh. It's a joke, Sorg.
Oh,
Millennials got it. Millennials, you smarky millennials, you got it, didn't you?
Oh my.
Yes, I did it.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I don't know. I get
it paid off for us sticking around though.
Yeah, no, it was a good match. I wish it would have been clean. I wish because every Sasha win was clean. Every Sasha win was clean. I would have preferred a clean. It was nice to see Dana Brooke back. Where the hell has she been in the past 2.5 months?
Didn't she get kind of fired by Charlotte a little bit?
I don't even remember. I thought she was injured.
Yeah.
I thought she was injured. If she was injured, okay, fine. But I mean, if you're gonna bring Dana Brooke back, keep her away from Charlotte. Just bring her back with Emma next week.
I had this thought,
and they can do the evil tag team again on Raw.
I had this thought last night, and maybe I'll bring it up tomorrow night on Wrestling Mayhem Show. But currently, your 2 top champions are Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's an interesting place we're there.
They got champions.
They got champions.
Big man for 2 weeks.
Big man in t-shirts are on top on WWE. Look at that. So, Mike, where can people find you?
You can find me at Mad Mike 4883 on the Twitter machine. Tell me why I'm wrong, please. I welcome the challenge, and I'll tell you why I'm right.
Tell him, because I am exhausted trying to defend Monday Night Raw with Mike. I'm trying so hard, guys.
We agreed on how much of it was watchable tonight.
At Sorgatron tonight on the Twitters. And, of course, go to Sorgatron Media. WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Support our friends at IndieWrestling.us. Patreon.com/WrestlingMayhemShow. If you want to become part of the show. The Pocky Club at the $5 a month level is where you get the gold and the extras and the state of the show, including some secret interviews we do with some pro wrestlers around here that stop by the studio. So please check all that stuff out at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Santina Diamond of the International Wrestling Cartel will be joining us in studio because diamonds are our girl's best friend, and it is Valentine's Day for Wrestling Mayhem Show. Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, shortly after SmackDown on our Facebook channel. So please subscribe to Facebook Wrestling Mayhem Show on Facebook over there. And you'll get notifications when those shows go live as well. That and a lot of our interviews as well. So, and also check out Chris DeJoseph of Lucha Underground chatted with Mad Mike and the crew last week for the Midweek War here on this YouTube channel if you're there, or on our podcast, or also uploaded over to the Facebook page too. Go check that out. And even Matt Collins did a great breakdown of some of the stuff from their too long to listen to, I would rather read it article over at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Mad Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure, Sorgatron.
Thank you guys for dropping in as well. We'll see you guys next time. Keep it raw.